Today, we're going to talk about the financial struggles of the American middle class. And you do not want to miss this. Over the past few decades, the cost of living has skyrocketed while wages have remained stagnant. As a result, many items that were once considered basic necessities have become increasingly out of reach for the average American. In this video, we'll be discussing 8 items that the American middle class can no longer afford and what this means for the future of our economy. Let's get started. Healthcare. Healthcare costs have increased dramatically over the years, making it one of the most expensive items on our list. With the rising costs of insurance premiums, deductibles, and co-pays, many Americans find it difficult to afford basic healthcare services. Let's face it, staying healthy is expensive. And with many programs and federal subsidies ending in 2023, it is only going to make the costs associated with healthcare get even more expensive. Education. Education is the key to upward mobility, but it's becoming increasingly unaffordable for many Americans. The cost of tuition, textbooks, and living expenses make it nearly impossible for the middle class to send their children to college without accumulating significant debt. The Biden administration is dead set on providing free education in some manner. Whether it be through their student debt forgiveness program or another program, something will happen to attempt to bring down the cost of education. Housing. The American dream of owning a home has become more of a fantasy for many middle-class families. The rising cost of housing, coupled with stagnant wages, has made it increasingly difficult to afford a home or even to pay rent in many areas. And in today's housing market, rising rents and high interest rates are making it difficult for both renters and buyers to secure a place of their own. Childcare. The cost of childcare is another significant expense for many American families. Parents often have to spend a significant portion of their income on childcare, leaving little room for other essential expenses. Retirement. Retirement is something that everyone hopes to achieve, but it's becoming more challenging for the middle class to save enough money to retire comfortably. With fewer companies offering pensions and the rising cost of healthcare, retirement savings have become a significant concern for many Americans. Transportation. Cars are a necessity for many Americans, but the rising cost of fuel, insurance, and maintenance make it increasingly difficult for the middle class to afford reliable transportation. The average new car loan now costs more than $700 a month. And when you factor in the other costs associated with owning a vehicle, it pushes costs closer to $900 to $1,000 per month. Healthy foods. Eating healthy is essential for maintaining good health, but it's becoming more expensive for many Americans. Fresh fruits, vegetables, and other healthy foods are often more expensive than processed foods, making it difficult for the middle class to eat healthily. And the fact that food prices have gone up more than 10% year over year makes it even more challenging. Saving for emergencies. Emergencies happen, and it's essential to have savings set aside for unexpected expenses. However, the rising cost of goods and services is making it harder on the average American family. According to a recent survey, it states that 6 out of 10 households couldn't afford a $450 emergency expense. Now, these are just 8 items that the American middle class can no longer afford. There are many more items as well. Feel free to add any additional items that you find rather expensive down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share it with friends and family, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one.